Okay then. Let's go shopping.
More volupentify.
Oh. Oh hey you guys, you know, I guess I didn't get the word out about this new franchise which we opened here just now, so give you a great deal, just tell your friends. Okay? Yeah, I have so many friends here. Oh, hey there Mr. Sandalwood. Good day to you as well, Ron. Oh, what's this? Rank 5. Once per ride, if the bearer's pyre is extinguished, is instead restored. Okay. Oh. Okay, adversaries banished by the bearer's take where to return. Bonus damage. I like this one, but I seriously do not have money. Hope. Maximum range. I like this one, really. Can I sell anything? I think. I've barely. That's so sad. I have barely 2 little coins. Like, even if I sell this, I have 62, but I need 65. Sad. I guess then we don't buy anything. Yeah, I think we'll see if we can get this the next time. We're leaving so soon, guys. Okay, he seems lonely. But I think we're all set now. So let's commence the ride. You and your fellow exiles arrived at the sacred site called Glade of Lou. And now look at the stars in the sky to signal the beginning of the next ride. The woods about you bring a sense of tranquility you have not felt in some time. I have to say, you know, this looks really nice here compared to what we had before. I mean, like the woods were more, I don't know, dark and depressing. But then you notice one of the trees move. It shuffles toward you and regards you with an exaggerated bow. A wooden man. Well, goodness, by the roots of Louis Glorian, it would appear the rumors are correct. The Nightwings have returned. Okay, so this is the 3rd of the 8th scribe of the Book of Rites, known as the Wise or the Philosopher. Okay, so he's the tree person. Oh, by the way, are my manners? One moment. The sap claws at his mask with his wispy fingers. Yeah, that's weird. Much better. H. Manly Tinderstaff, at your service. Like, he's called Manly, that's... weird as fuck name. Okay, he will land a position of high standing once he's free. Okay. Perhaps you've heard of me. I have not. A fellow so myself, you perhaps know us as Chastity. We soon shall stand against you in the rites. When I am just whiling away the time, making small talk. A triumvirate bent on exploiting the rights to gain status in the Commonwealth. And he's the leader. Now then, as I've introduced myself, your turns. To whom am I speaking? Then in your mind's eye you see Wilfred, and hear his voice. Manly Tinderstaff is not to be trusted. Reveal neither yourselves to him nor me. Well? Beneath her mask, Jodarius stares back at him in silence. Okay. She's the perfect person to do that, you know, to do the silent I'm just gonna stare at you until you leave. I suspect Wilfred's message may have reached every member of the group. Why now, how very rude indeed. Well, fine. Ignore me, but you do so at your peril. Anyhow, once this evening's rites commences, any moment now, then I'm afraid ignoring me won't be an option any longer. Oh, and now I do believe the sky is beginning to show. We'll have to chat again some other time. Now come along, come along. Manly bows again and wanders off into a clearing as the stars begin to burn. Yeah, I wonder why this person is so especially untrustworthy. Or this tree person, to be more correct.
Once again, the stars align themselves before you, reader.
Yes.
And here now, at the Glade of Liu, I have have to say, you've come so very far.
So very
There
far.
are those, such as your adversaries called the Chastity, who have toiled for this too. They know
Like
that
the tree.
with their freedom comes great opportunity. It could be yours instead. Please show the Chastity that the Nightwings are superior.
Okay. That's interesting. You know, even the I don't know, the guy who talks. I'm not sure what to call him. Even he's on our side, so that's new. I wonder, oh honored Nightwings, how well you know these woods. Why, these woods would strangle you, and I'm afraid I could do little to stop them even if I tried. You might do better to beware of them. Okay. When Jadariat continues to ignore him, he grows upset. Why, you insolent! Then fine, let us begin the dance indeed. I like this. He shoves his mask back on in a huff. And allow me to thank you in advance for helping me return unto my proper station in the Commonwealth. Yeah, don't get too happy.
Who shall conduct this rite?
Okay, I wanna take him definitely. He's got the charge up speed.
Sir Gilman.
I also wanna try her. And maybe I'll go for him. Tizo. I like Tizo too. What does he have? He's much faster. Let's try him.
Tizo. It is done.
Scrahi. Tizo is eager to knock Manly and his goons down a peg or two. Yeah, me too. Are you quite ready finally, oh Nightwings? May all those masks of yours ensure no harm should come to you, to any of your lovely countenances. Now come along, come along. Let's give the stars a show. Let's. Okay, so he's the one in the middle, so we only got one tree person. What does that do? May I present to you Humboldt Manley Jr. Why, he's every bit my equal, and is poised to guarantee the Tinderstaff line shall have a bright, bright future. He goes on and on about his sapling. Oh my. I can totally see that. Like him just lecturing like 5 minutes about this super awesome dancing plan. This knight does not know about you, good Prometha, but he is quite finished listening to that sap's idle blather. Say no more. With that he would say no more either. Now, is he just the most precious thing you've ever seen? The sapling is nothing but an extension of Manly. If he is banished, the sapling should cease to trouble you as well. I mean, what does it even do? It has an aura.
Manly and his offspring hold no small degree of influence within the Commonwealth, reader. There are many who would welcome his return,
Okay,
though none so much as he himself.
Too slow to press the flying thing. I think it also has a little delay on it though. Oh, what's this? It seems the woods themselves are closing in upon our little soiree. Oh, do be careful now. These grasping roots and vines, they may not hold you in such high esteem as I. Yeah, come on. Maybe. Okay. Don't pretend you're a nice person. I think we've...
comfortable in this suffocating glade.
Nice.
Yet he longs now for the comfort of his
Oh
Commonwealth
shit.
estate.
Shit.
Perhaps such wealth ought to be reserved
No, I
instead
thought...
for you.
Oh god.
A mere
Oh, I ran out of stamina. That's so unfortunate. Okay, I didn't get anyone with that. So good.
Too slow there, Panavan.
Oh god. Oh, I gotcha. Yeah, let's get in there. Just run in. She does 20 damage too, that's pretty nice. Oh dear, the woods are closing in. Uncomfortably close at that. Whatever shall we do? Perhaps if we just stand aside a while, we could put an end to this much the sooner. That much the sooner. And why does he think he needs to commentate on this? I'm not quite sure. Oh, that was so close.
Plunges into the fire.
I keep forgetting what his skill is. Say, hey, have any of you noticed how it's feeling rather crowded out here? Hmm? Like, does he do anything except for talk, like every 2 seconds? Almost as if the 100 minds themselves resents you for being here. Yes, I rather think that's it. Okay, that's its name, I forgot. So cease with all your scurrying about with that damned orb and let me handle this. This is a piss. Maybe it shouldn't have been that sure that. Okay. Oh man, wait. Okay, that was too odd. Okay, man. Too slow. It's weird, I keep pressing W, but I feel like it just always takes so long for most of them to jump, and I probably should have flung this here. Considering also that he is the flinging talisman. Alright, you Nightwings. I've had it up to here with you. Or perhaps I've simply had it up to here with all of these encroaching plants. These miserable things. Either way, I don't appreciate how you're ignoring me. Okay. I mean, you know. I'm not quite sure what he's even doing, to be honest. How do I...
Sorry, Manly.
That was nice. Okay, that was close. So 20 HP left. I can do this.
No more than a lick of flame remains.
Okay, how do I do? Okay. I'm just running around. Okay, so he's... well, she's toast. Oh man. Like, how does this work? I don't quite understand how this works.
Simply monstrous.
Okay, that was close.
Stands unopposed.
Okay, maybe. Okay, why you can't fling this fast at all or far at all? Okay, nice. Oh god, I walked into that. Oh god, did I? Oh, I messed up again. Why can't I just throw it in there when I get the chance? I seriously don't understand. Okay, 5 HP. That shouldn't be hard. Okay, 2. Okay. I'm just messing up all of that. That was close. Good thing she didn't have any stamina left. Oh god. So close.
A bit of a blunder.
Okay. I almost got him. But he doesn't really... I think he can't jump that up far up. Oh god. How did she get me there? Nice.
No sign of the chastity for now.
I know.
And it is done.
Whew.
The Nightwings prevail.
Yeah, I was seriously afraid before doing this.
Well-conducted victory it was.
Oh, thank you. I was seriously scared I was gonna mess up a lot.
It's complete.
But since it's fairly easy, wasn't really the case. That auto wipe the smoke live up off of that sap's face. He's just fired up at having prevailed against Manly and the Chastity. Well, my. Oh, worry not, oh Nightwings. I am not angry with you, honestly. I'm sure of that. But I am very, 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 very disappointed. I thought perhaps that we had something going here between us. You scratch my back, I scratch yours and all. Instead, however, you decided to spit in my face. Fine. We'll have to see where all your rudeness gets you. Now, ta-ta. What kind of expression is that? That's not really, you know, an insult or anything.
Always is there greater knowledge to be gained.
Ah, okay, nice.
The imp Tizo appears to have a certain
Tizo
depth of
just
knowledge.
had a flash of inspiration about his role in the rites and as part of the Nightwings. Nice. Ah, so we chose this one. It's faster. Some more AoE. Or returning faster. I mean, more AoE is pretty nice. But returning faster is also nice. I think I'm gonna go for the AoE though. Like, just suicide bomb in there. Yeah, that's close. I think she also gets one. Nice.
The exiled Tamatha perhaps can learn the
Well,
essence
Tamatha,
of her kind.
soon I'll be catching up with you at this, whether or not you like it. Okay, so what kind of stuff does she have? The wings of the matriarch? Matriarch? Or the ways of the high wing? Aggressive or swiftness and mobility? Okay, so she can be faster. Okay. More dashing or... Okay, that's a weird skill. Like, why would I need that? I mean... No. Nah. Not impressed. Or not... what you call it? Anyway, I'm not sure this is good. Gains 8 quickness. Okay, so either she can be like really fast. I like this one because I've been banishing a lot with her because it's, you know, her dash is really cool. While casting her aura. Okay. So we can trigger some kind of aura burst while or before banishing. No. If she's banished while Winged Fury's effect is this, yeah. It's active, she returns twice. Yeah, I like this one too. Prometha permanently gains 40 quickness, presence and hope, making her better all around. I like this path.
The holy power of the eldest matriarch.
Yeah.
Until the stars align.
That was well done, my girl. I am beginning to see why your companions vouch for you. Don't let it get to your head, of course. Oh, don't let it go to your head. Same thing, difference? Or same difference. Or same thing is what I wanted to say. Kind of turned out to be both. So what now? After defeating the Chastity in a pitched battle, you return to your wagon to consider your next move. An adequate performance back there, and now it's adequate. Okay. Adequate. Yeah, see, he's picking up on it too. Yes, adequate for the next part of our plan. Go have your reader there consult the stars. See where they take you next. I'll give you a hint. It's further north. It's going to be high up. Did this knight hear you say high up? Okay, so he's scared of heights. And it's going to be cold. We'll see. Come on, my friend. Let's have a look outside then. That plan Wolfred mentioned. I just want you to know I don't know what he means. We're here because we're going to be free again. We won't be living our days as exiles. Or we won't be living out our days as exiles. That's the only plan as far as I'm concerned. But there's always a catch, right? We'll see what Wolfred has to say. Whatever his name is. Anyway, I'll leave it to you. I'll leave you to it. No matter what, we're getting closer, thanks to you. Okay, so he's not totally confident that what is happening with Wolfred is good. So let's seek out our next destination. So further north. This looks fancy. Solium the Golden Star. The golden star shines bright over the highest mountain and all the downside. This seems like some kind of, I don't know, final battle. Or semi-final battle, I don't know.
To Provençare.
So now you see it for yourself. You are summoned to the north, where looms Mount Elodiel, and at the very top, the Fall of Solium. The sacred mountain in whose summit the rites were first conceived. Okay, and the Fall of Solium. According to the temple at the highest point in the downside exists to honor the 8 scribes. Okay. Wilfred, sir, how did you know? Wilfred, like, the background always gets black in a weird way. It's suspicious. Wilfred smiles back at him, but he sends his thoughts as though he's directing them at you.
I too can read, my girl.
Okay, so he's a reader too.
Forbidden though the words may be.
And we actually got, I almost didn't notice, he's actually saying stuff like audio. Okay, so when people can read, they can talk to you, and in every other case it's gibberish, or what does this mean? Your reader's skills, while rare, are not unique. But, as I said, I'll let her do the job. I see that you have something special going on here, which benefits the plan. What plan? I thought this was about our freedom. Oh, fear not, my boy. It is, indeed. Plenty of time to tell you all about it on the way. For now, however, you look like you can use some rest. And for that matter, so can I. If you'll excuse me. You sent your companions are exhausted from their recent travels. Given the road ahead, you agree it would be best to take the night to recover as much as possible. Let's do that. Okay, so apparently no one wants to talk. Let's take a quick look though. I think we can talk to her too. Like, we could have a new dialogue. Why, hello my lovely reader. What might I do for you? Yeah. Let me ask you something, lovely reader. Have you any idea for how long I've been imprisoned here? How about long? Okay, I'm pretty sure it's not a year or 10 years, so it's between 100 and 1,000. I'm gonna say 100 because the tip this has is not too encouraging. So let's go for 100 years. I guess that Sandra could have been in her current state of exile for the span of an entire century. She smirks at this. A reasonable guess, but you're off by a wide margin. I have been imprisoned thus for 837 years. According to my count at least. It is possible I've lost track, although, given my state, I can assure you that I have had ample time to verify my arithmetic. That's good for you. Let me give you some advice. If you decide to kill the Emperor, make sure you achieve what you set out to do. I expected my own death, regardless of the outcome of my task. I was not expecting this. Certainly not to be telling you about it 837 years later, or however long that it has been. Although enough of that for now. Let us get back to business. Okay, so she tried to kill the Emperor? Okay, wait, weren't there like women in the books that were trying to kill the Emperor Solium, or was that his name? Or was he the Emperor? Yeah, he's... okay. So she tried to kill him, but did not succeed. Interesting. Keeping a lookout. Cuddled up in his helm. That's curled up in his helm. That's cute. What? She's hugging the wagon? Like, you know, this could just mean she's like standing really close to it, but I'm pretty sure in her case she's like hugging it, trying to cuddle with the wagon. Hanging around. For some reason he's cleaning up there. She's staring at the sky. Not around. Okay. And he's washing up. Well then, let's commence our journey. At dawn, Wilfred is already up. He reveals to you a pathway through the woods, into the cold lands to the north. beyond which lies your next destination. So, Sklorian Shore. Yeah, well, if there's only one path, then let's take that. I see. You get clear of the woods at last and arrive in lands grown cold in the shadow of Mount Elodiel. You will have to make it all the way to the top. In a moment of respite, Wolfred calls everyone together to discuss matters pertaining to the rites and the plan to which he alluded. We banded together with a common faith that freedom from the downside is not impossible. Am I correct? But let me ask you something. What does freedom even mean to you? He looks in your direction as he asks, defying you to answer. You cannot sense his own thoughts on the subject, and only know the truth of how you feel. What does freedom mean to you? Living without fear. Achieving inner peace. Nah. I mean, I'm not sure if freedom is inner peace. I mean, it should help you to achieve that, but I don't think both are the same. I mean, going where you please sounds like a child's answer to this, but I do like what it says additionally, you know. Freedom means being able to go where the heart yearns, without restriction and without fear. I'm gonna go for this. You tell Wolfred that freedom means having the ability and means to go where you please, when you please, the opposite of being cast into exile and forced to chase the stars. He considers your remarks for a short while. Borders and boundaries exist not to limit freedoms, but to protect them, but perhaps this is debatable. Admittedly, we are not very free here in our exile, where the elements, if not the stars, conspire to prevent us from going where we please. Yet, if following the stars should lead us to an even greater freedom, then I should like to think we're making a worthwhile trade. He then turns his attention to the whole group. Now let me tell you all what freedom means to me. Okay, so we could have said that. I was considering it, but I feel like the additional information was kind of saying the same thing, because it was saying that you could go anywhere without fear, but okay. Freedom means to live life without fear, to be able to indulge one's curiosities and passions, at least the ones that cause no harm to others, without the constant threat of judgment and reprisal. Or, I think that's how I call it. Freedom means not being made a criminal for what you know, or whom you love, or what you choose to think, or not think. He looks out toward the distant mountains. Within the next few days, your time in exile could come to an end. You could see the Commonwealth once more. And you would be exalted there, given the highest honor, the opposite of how you got here. But you would not truly be free, I think. At least you would become complicit to an ancient system that would design to cast down others such as you. It is a system whose well-intentioned founding principles have long been lost, and the 8 scribes, if they are out there still, have made quite clear that they shall not intervene firsthand. This is where you come in. Okay, so he's like a rebel, he wants to change the system, sort of. He turns to you and everyone again, looking to each of you. Long have I wished to gather such a group, that together you might see that seeking freedom only for yourselves is too modest of a goal. You share a higher calling now. The plan then is this. We free each other from the downside through the rites, then we meet up on the other side. We organize. Each new moon at dusk, we join together at the Spiral Sanctum. We need as many of us there as possible. My agents on the other side shall explain the rest. The burned-down remains of the old capital of the Commonwealth. You're plotting a revolt. Pretty much what I said. Just so. I'm asking a lot. You do have other options. Deceit, however, is not one of them. The reader and myself, You know by now that we can see through it.
Preservare Gares.
But you need not be part of this, nor is it in my interest to coerce you. You may go your own way if you wish. Live out your remaining days here, like so many others.
Temtashe Baromet.
So, if anyone among you prefers that, if you cannot see yourself continuing to strive together in the Commonwealth, as you are doing here, then speak now. Wilfred pauses for a time, examining each member of the group. No one stirs.
Irade.
Very good. Some of you consider yourselves friends, some others not. But all of you are bound together through the rites, and are integral to our plan. Remember that.
Pare Velibralias.
You seek true freedom, you will not find it waiting for you in the Commonwealth. But together you can bring it about, both for yourselves and for others. This is my promise. And he lets out a long breath.
Fare Taurus.
That's it. I ask you all to think on this, and let's reconvene along our journey to the summit. Okay, so he's leaving, I guess. Wolf returns toward the mountains, leaving you to consider what he said and plot the wagon's northward path. I mean, there's only one way to go. So let's go that way. So now we're not fighting for our own freedom only, but for the freedom of everyone. I mean, I'm actually surprised if the game is actually gonna put us or let us go to the other side and then play around there in order to come to an end. But it would have been weird if we get to the end here and then the game itself just ended. That would have been, I don't know, would have felt incomplete, you know. Beyond lies Mount Elodiel. I suggest we make camp here at the base of the mountain, for we shall need our spirits and our strength to make the ascent. Okay, so we can discuss the plan. Okay, so I think we're gonna talk to him. We're gonna do the scribe trial for Tizo, and then I'm gonna end the episode, I think. For reasons of time. There you are, my girl. There was something which I wanted to discuss with you in private. Wilfred stares at you. That was a weird sound. Rather intently, as if reaching out to you, and then...
Shemtage Amitas.
You do know what it means to be a reader? Those such as we. We are not limited to reading pages from a book. Though your abilities in this, I sense, are nascent. Still, mere flashes, uncontrollable. I see as well now that they haven't told you yet. Your friends. And that explains a lot. They haven't told you readers such as you cannot go free. I had wondered why you would insist on pressing onward with this group in light of this. The answer then was plain. You simply did not know, nor fully realize. They did not deceive you, by the way. There is no reason they would know themselves. Other than Tariq, we shall not influence your thinking in such matters. Rather, I'd expected when at first we met that you already knew the truth of this from having read the passage in the Book of Rites, which states it plain. Only those who shall conduct the rites firsthand shall walk the path toward enlightenment and become eligible to regain their freedom. So we can leave, can we? Perhaps you have not gotten to this part just yet. Wolfred breaks free from you and looks at you again. Then he speaks to you as normal. It is plain that you are not in adequate condition to conduct the rites, and this group values you as a reader. I wish only to ensure you understand what you are getting into here. Despite whatever hopes and dreams and promises might have been shared, I do not think the rites can help you to return, if that is what you had in mind. So once again, I invite you to depart, and I will see to it that you are compensated. Do not misunderstand. If it is your wish to remain, then you are welcome. But this journey we are on, it has no guarantees. Not for you, nor any one of us. Do you understand? Okay, so readers such as you cannot go free. So that's why he is still here, I guess. You have learned in life to keep your expectations low and tempered. I think, you know, there's no point in leaving. I mean, if I'm gonna stay here, if I were to stay here, then I might as well enjoy my time and help the people that I've come to like, instead of wandering around aimlessly by myself. And maybe there's a way. I mean, probably. You understand the words of warning, yet just the same you choose to carry on. There's more that you wish to achieve on this journey than freedom for yourself.
Sin planetavis.
I admire that, my girl. Then, very well.
Merensena zemta.
Know that we have much at stake here in this anyway. Much more than just a shot at going back into that commonwealth which cast us down here to begin with. It sounds like you intend to stick around. Then we'll have lots more time to chat as we ascend the sacred mountain in the coming days. Until then. He strides out of the wagon then, leaving you with your thoughts. You know, I'm fairly certain that, I mean, the game would just end if you were to say, yeah, well, okay, thanks, I'm leaving then. So I'm pretty certain that this would have happened anyway, so we just would have gotten another kind of dialogue. And I think their first option was the most fitting one, so I went for that. My lovely reader comes to me again. To what do I owe the pleasure? I mean, what do you think? Scrap trial. You need but choose among those unenlightened fools with whom you travel. Oh, who could it be? I think it's him. You ask Sandra to administer one of her special trials for Tiso. I dare think I remember something of that imp. He certainly stood out from all his ilk, although that really is not saying much. Well, let us bring him forth. Tiso soon appears, in heat of the summons. Tiso seems to be prepared for whatever lies ahead. Well then. So I'm guessing we get a talisman again, just for him. But didn't I just... No, I think I upgraded another one. So that's not too bad. Why do they start with 50 and we start with 100? The apparition Sandra appears and unfastens her mask. Listen well, you answer to me here. Tiso indicates his understanding and is prepared to begin Sandra's trial. You know the formalities, of course. Show me then, what have you learned? What you have learned thus far about the rites. Here in this trial, it shall be just you, my beyonders, and your lovely reader. Let us see now how you fare. So I guess the hard thing is gonna be that... Okay. So the thing is I don't want to explode, because then I'm gone for however long. Okay, that was really close. But if I don't explode... Oh god. Okay, stamina, because I was jumping around stupidly for too long. Okay, these guys actually diminish my Pyre's HP, like, really fast. Okay, so I guess this is a decent strategy to... Oh god! To just, you know, tackle them when they have the orb and otherwise... chill. Oh, fuck you guys! Oh god! Ah, so close. That's mine, thank you. Okay, why did he not fly? I was pressing W. I'm fairly certain I pressed W. 99% certain. Or maybe just 90. Come on, take it. Oh god. Oh god, I messed up. I'm super messing up. Okay, this is too close. Oh god, no. Please no. Seriously? Can I do this again? Shit. Okay, he's pissed. Yeah. Me too. Come now, imp. This test is not meant to be easy even for the likes of you. I will tell you not to waste more of my time, but then my time is there for you to waste. So try again, now whenever you so choose. Okay, yeah, we can do better. Yeah, we shall see if he can do any better than last time, though I somehow doubt it. Yeah. Okay, so at least we can do this, I feel like, infinitely many times. Which kind of takes, you know, the excitement out of it a little. You don't feel as pressured, but still. Okay, so come on, take it. Okay, so one. Yeah, I'm not sure yet what the best thing to do here is. Okay, I misclicked. Okay, nice. For some reason they were like, well, let's just play around with this a little. I think I need to try this jumping again. Yeah, that's not happening. Come on, take it. Ah, you can do it. Okay. Okay, that won't do so really well. I think I'm getting at the hang of it now, so I just kind of need to make it so that I can jump these guys. Okay, shit. He was faster than me there. Nice. Okay, now I'm just gonna run for it. Okay, nice. Whew. I should have just done this the first time, then it wouldn't have been so stupid. I hope you know, the reward stays the same, so we don't get something less good. He's excited. A worthwhile effort, Im. Your performance was sufficient, and you passed my test. Your predecessor may well have approved. Thus, congratulations are in order. To you and to your lovely reader. Now farewell. Whew. This would have been embarrassing to lose a second time. But at least we know what happens now. It was totally intentional. Just wanted to show you guys, you know? Okay. He's happy to be back and wonders what it is that Sandra granted you. Take a closer look at the new artifact in your possession. Rope swing. That looks nice. What do we get? So this is rank 7. Flutter and zip abilities cost less. Oh, this is nice. I like it. Let's equip him with this. So now he's got the 2 quickness thingy. Let's change. Can you not? This. Is there someone else I want to have 2 quickness? I think maybe I'll give him this. I'd like her to have that. So I guess I don't know. I mean, I'm not sure. I mean, this is pretty decent too, like just for money. But this is nice too. I want to give it to someone. Not sure who though. I guess I'll give it to her instead of the 2 presents thingy. Okay then. I think we're prepared now. I'm totally ready to discuss the plan in the next episode. See you then.